One of the big news stories for 2023 was PwC forgetting how to act ethically. The Big Four accounting firm used confidential government information to help its private clients avoid tax. This goes completely against the idea that accountants should act in the public interest. Two relevant fundamental principles here are professional behaviour and confidentiality. The main person involved signed several confidentiality agreements and was clever enough to consult with the government on creating tax laws. So we can assume they were clever enough to know that a confidentiality agreement means you have to keep things confidential. So there would have been no confusion, and this was a deliberate approach to make money by using secret information for personal gain. This is a clear example of acting in an unprofessional manner. Professional behaviour requires acting professionally and avoiding situations, actions, or decisions that are considered unprofessional or that could bring the profession into disrepute. Acting professionally requires professional accountants to comply with rules and regulations. The fundamental principle of confidentiality requires professionals to not disclose any information that they obtain while working for a specific client to third parties unless they have explicit permission to do so. There are three exceptions to this general rule. You may disclose information if the disclosure is permitted by law and the client has given you permission to do so, or disclosure is required by law, or there is a professional duty or right to disclose, provided it is not explicitly prohibited by law. And it's fairly obvious that this does not apply here. What is also extremely disappointing is that this was not the case of one bad apple or one bad person doing things, and that everyone else did not know. Many senior leaders within the organization were aware of this and endorsed it. This has had a huge impact on the credibility of the accounting profession because we are seen to have a complete lack of integrity. As an accountant, the most obvious threat to confidentiality is your own self-interest because you want to generate more rewards for yourself. So you need to carefully think about your behaviors, what motivates you, and what steps you need to take to avoid these situations. Also, keep in mind that in the long term, with reputations in tatters, with significant fines and penalties and other costs, the actual monetary benefit was not even gained. So it didn't improve their self-interest in the long term, and it destroyed many careers. Don't make such a foolish decision.